The Los Angeles Chargers managed to secure a 27-13 victory over the New Orleans Saints in a game that, frankly, saw their offense struggle at times. But their defense stepped up in a big way. This NFL preseason matchup, held on August 10, 2025, in Inglewood, California, showcased some explosive defensive plays and flashes of promise from rookies, though the Chargers' offense had its ups and downs. Here's where it gets interesting and a bit controversial. The Chargers' offense looked a bit sluggish, yet they still came out on top, thanks to the defense's determination and key turnovers. Trey Lance, the Chargers' quarterback, scrambled to score a 5-yard touchdown, highlighting his mobility and poise under pressure. Meanwhile, rookie Eric Rodgers made a massive impact by returning an interception 43 yards for a pick six, the kind of game-changing play that can shift momentum instantly. But, and this is the part many might overlook, despite these big plays, the Chargers' offense as a whole didn't seem to find its rhythm consistently throughout the game. Defensively, the Chargers were relentless. They executed a goal line stand that prevented the Saints from scoring, and their defense forced a crucial turnover after a strip sack. The Saints, on the other hand, struggled to maintain discipline, committing 7 penalties that cost them 56 yards. While their offense was sacked 5 times, clear indicators of the Chargers' defensive dominance. Jim Harbaugh, the Chargers coach, expressed his satisfaction with the team's effort, emphasizing the hunger and desire shown by his players. "They played with so much want to, and that truly excites me," Harbaugh said. "I love when players show they belong here, both in practice and in games. That kind of effort really touches my heart." His words highlight the culture the Chargers are cultivating, focusing on dedication and grit. Among defensive standouts was rookie Jamaree Caldwell, who tackled Saints quarterback Tyler Shaw for a 9-yard loss in the third quarter, exemplifying the Chargers' aggressive defensive approach. Eric Rodgers' interception came in the fourth quarter before he had to leave the game due to injury with just under 2 minutes remaining. Unfortunately, Harbaugh did not provide an update on Rodgers' condition after the game. Yet Harbaugh didn't hesitate to praise Rodgers' pick six, calling it one of the best plays I've ever witnessed, underscoring the rarity and excitement of such a moment. On the offensive stats, Trey Lance completed 7 out of 14 passes for 55 yards and was also the team's top rusher with 48 yards on 7 attempts, a performance demonstrating his dual-threat capabilities. Reflecting on the win, Lance gave credit to the defense, noting, "The defense was outstanding again. It's encouraging, and we're looking forward to improving from here." This is a fun foundation to build upon. In contrast, Taylor Heinicke got the start at quarterback and struggled a bit, completing just 1 of 5 passes for 8 yards. DJ Uiagalelei, another quarterback in the mix, excited the crowd late in the game with a long 49-yard pass to Dale Campbell, hinting at his potential to impact the offense. The Saints, experimenting with a 4-man quarterback competition, started with Spencer Rattler, who had a tough go, being sacked twice by Caleb Murphy in the second quarter. Murphy emphasized that their defensive intensity was a product of diligent practice habits focused on disrupting the ball. Tyler Shaw then came in to replace Rattler, showing some flashes of effectiveness by finding Mason Tipton for a 54-yard touchdown pass, though his efforts were somewhat offset by Rodgers' interception early in the third quarter. Shaw finished completing 15 of 22 passes for 165 yards, a respectable showing for a preseason game. Saints head coach Kellen Moore, in his first season in this role, expressed measured optimism, acknowledging good moments as well as mistakes to learn from. Special teams contributed too, with Chargers kicker Cameron Dicker successfully converting field goals from 44 and 40 yards, adding important points to their lead. Notably, several key players were absent or limited due to injuries. The Chargers rested some starters, including veteran quarterback Justin Herbert, coming off an impressive 11-6 season, where they made the playoffs for the first time since 2022. Unfortunately, Rashawn Slater, a critical part of the Chargers' offensive line, suffered a devastating season-ending patella tendon injury in practice earlier in the week. Additionally, running back Najee Harris is still uncertain for Week 1 after sustaining an eye injury in a fireworks accident on July 4th. He has been cautiously participating in practice by walking laps with protective gear. The Chargers were also the first team to open training camp and played an extra preseason game because of their participation in the Hall of Fame game, where they had a commanding 34-7 win over Detroit. The Saints' new head coach, Kellen Moore, made his debut after previously serving as offensive coordinator for the Super Bowl-winning Philadelphia Eagles and spending the 2023 season as the Chargers' offensive coordinator. Meanwhile, former Chargers head coach Brandon Staley returned to SoFi Stadium in a new role as the Saints' defensive coordinator, adding another intriguing coaching storyline to the game. In terms of injuries sustained during the game, the Saints lost center guard Will Clapp early on, who was carted off with apparent lower leg issues. Wide receiver Bub Means and tight end Mason Pline also left with injuries during the contest. On the Chargers side, defensive back Dean Leonard was hurt late in the second quarter but managed to walk off the field with assistance, while guard Carson Barnhart exited the game in the fourth quarter due to an injury. Looking ahead, the Saints will face the Jacksonville Jaguars at home on August 17, while the Chargers will take on their city rivals, the Los Angeles Rams, on August 16th. This game raised interesting questions. Is the Chargers' offense making a difference? Offense just rusty in the preseason? Or do they have deeper issues to address before the regular season? And with key injuries, how will both teams' lineups evolve? Most importantly, with rookies making big plays, are these young players ready to make a lasting impact? Or is the preseason just a preview that doesn't always translate to regular season success? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the Chargers defense alone can carry them this season? Or is the offense a bigger concern? Drop your opinions in the comments below and let's get a conversation started.